Hello and welcome back to Breach of Etiquette, your L5R podcast. This is episode 9, and with me today are Daniel Landrum, Peter Meindertsma, and we have joining us brand new is Chase Pechtel. Chase, would you like to tell the listeners a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I started playing last half of Emperor. So, yeah, there's all the stuff that goes along with that. Apparently that was a bad time from what I hear, but oh well. I've played Unicorn so far into Ivory, and I played Lion back in Emperor. So,
if you are playing on Untap and you've seen a turn 2 Unicorn Blitz deck, that would be Chase.
that's me.
So, it's been a little bit since our last episode, and Kote season 2014 is in full swing. Several of us have had the opportunity to participate in a couple of events so far. So, what do we think about the season so far?
So far, so good. I mean, the only Kote I've gone to is the one in Austin. I know, Peter, did you go to Tulsa?
No.
Okay.
No.
But you two guys went to Tulsa, right?
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, so far, so good. First Kote I've actually went really well.
You were 3-3, I believe?
Yeah, 3-3. Yeah, I lost against I played 3 people that had actually seen it before, the little Unicorn Blitz deck, which is unfortunate. Cause it's like a punch to the side of the face. If you know it's coming, it doesn't hurt as much. But if you don't know it's coming, it kind of hits a little bit harder. But oh well. But yeah, I went 3-3.
And Peter, you went 4-2, right? At your
Yes,
first
I did.
Kote?
Scorpion Military, not Dishonor.
I seem to recall a lot of upside down guys at your tables.
Yes, I did. They didn't give a shit.
So
Actually, both those Scorpions that got that high were both military.
Mm-hmm.
I was rather proud of that. That something other than Dishonor and the Scorpion got, to the top 8.
There was only a Scorpion Dishonor deck.
There's 2.
Oh, there were 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Andrew. Forgot about it.
Jared and Andrew.
Andrew Lapp also, or
David.
David Lapp was playing Scorpion Dishonor.
Okay, so there are
I
3.
thought it was military.
No.
He had enough brilliant Cascade Ends and Exquisite Silkworks and
There were
Conflicts.
a million Scorpion.
He dishonored me for 15, so I think it was...
Oh, you were the guy he got the
Yeah.
cup for.
Yeah, so...
Did he clearly just wait till he could hit you for 15?
Oh, yeah, he was like, oh, so you assigned with her last turn? Okay, 3 personal honor. Good. He sat there and kind of I totally get it. Judge!
I can tell you, I played at Tulsa, and that was a lot of fun. Aki ran a really good event. The venue was a little weird. We were playing in a Western Sizzlin', but it worked out better than I thought it would. And
That's funny.
dude,
that's funny.
Not lying, I would probably go back.
Western Sizzles are kind of massive, from what I remember, anyways.
It was kind of a back room, and
we basically got their entire dining area.
As long as y'all bought food while you were there. I mean,
no, I don't think anybody
Was
went.
the buffet functional?
Yes,
It was. I know there were at least 4 people who ate there.
those
that should have
4
been part of the entry
souls.
fee.
Well, I mean, yeah, there was however many of us that played, 50 something,
56
56
at Tulsa, yeah.
plus. So that's over $1,500 to the event. So I'm sure Western Sizzling made a nice amount off renting that buffet space.
But it was really fun. We all got to see a bunch of cool decks. There is a really interesting Crab Dishonor floating around. If you guys haven't seen it, it's essentially based around a bunch of open force penalties, cards like Flashy Technique and Unseemly Alliance. And trust me, trying to take 9 province strength when the average force in your guys is 0 or 1, it's pretty tough. There's a tough road to hoe.
It's a pain, especially 9 province strength too. That's the kicker.
So we're definitely looking forward to Dallas. Is going to happen on May 17th. Mm-hmm. That's going to be a blast, and they're going to be giving out Coming Storm as their prize support. They'll also, because they're a second phase Kote, so everybody going to Kote sort of coming up here in May and June, not only you're going to be getting Coming Storm as your prize support, you'll be getting the second half of the Ivory Edition common set all foil. So if you've already
Nice.
been to a Kote, there's ample reason to go to a second one here later in the year. So we're going to try and hit, we're definitely going to be at Dallas, and we're going to try and make the trip up to, over, I guess, to New Orleans, the Metairie Kote, which was pretty fun last year. They gave out hurricane glasses for showing up, and they look sick.
That's cool.
They're really cool. So, also, food in New Orleans is going to be fantastic. So that's going to be pretty great.
Yeah, I'm probably not making New Orleans.
Oh,
As will I, not be able to make New Orleans.
what?
I don't got the time off work. Told you that already.
You could be sick.
Not for 2 days.
Middle of June, right?
June 21st.
21st. Okay.
It's like a what?
a
7 hour trip.
I think
It's a day trip.
Yeah,
It's a day trip. It's not like
it's a day there and then a day back,
Woohoo!
Yeah, so you need your whole weekend free for that one.
right? Because I remember we drove back last year and we didn't get into like 4 in the morning.
It's pretty great.
Yeah,
Anyway,
So, speaking of the coming storm, that is the name of the next L5R expansion, the first in Ivory Edition. And the preview cycle has begun. So far, we've had the Crane and Lion Clan previews. What do we think first glance at the set so far? We're not getting a starter box with this. We're getting what they call a draft kit. And the booster boxes seem to be roughly the same as they are in Emperor. We're talking 36 cards, 36 packs to a box. And
they doing 11 again? Or no, what? No, Ivory, they did like 14, huh?
no, Ivory was 16 cards a pack,
Yeah, 16.
15 and one like Gates of Second City card.
Right.
And they're going to be doing the same for the coming storm. It's going to be 15 cards and then one sort of extra card, tokens or something that are in the set or things of that nature.
I do like that they did that, putting like tokens and stuff like that on the back of those.
It has come in handy, and I look forward to seeing all of the new Lion ancestors that will doubtless need to show up. But let's go ahead and start by talking about Auspicious Arrival. It's an event that was, I believe, the first previewed card for Coming Storm.
yep.
So that's the
As everybody looks at their phones.
that's the
to-
favorite one, right?
It's Battle Open.
Battle
take the
Open,
favor.
take the favor. So I don't know. What decks do you think you'd actually see that in?
Any honor or dishonor deck.
Or maybe Spider, because Spider will never really get the favor, and if you want to stop your opponent from having a send home action,
Yeah.
try to take the favor.
It does work as favor meta, so like say they have a Dynagon in play, they lobby on your turn, you're like, take the favor back. Or they lobby on their turn, you take it on their turn, you force them to, use Katagi or someone like that on their turn, which isn't ideal. Well, not Katagi, the guy who bows to take the favor.
Open favor.
Katana.
Crane.
Katana, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Kat-
Katana.
Katana.
The Zero Force One Chi dude
Yes.
who bows to take.
Hakuna Katana, that's what it is. So,
And it's not unique.
Yeah. Not unique.
but he's 8 gold for his 0/1, so
And he can't defend.
Yep.
He can't, I don't think he can be in armies.
Yeah, I don't think you can like harpoon him into a battle.
Yeah, he can't be in an army.
Oh wow.
Janae.
There you go. That's the total anti enlightenment. When you're playing him, just bring him out. They can't ambush you.
Nice.
So the second event here that we're going to take a look at is Denial, which is after
I don't believe you.
a favor action resolves, the controller of the action loses 2 honor. And open, put the event into play, and it leaves play on your second turn from now.
If it was end of game, I would think it'd be a good enough card for honor meta. If it wasn't, the fact that it only lasts for 2 turns, it's not worth a dynasty slot.
It feels to me like Severed from the Emperor is just better if you want to meta the favor.
Yeah.
If you want to meta the favor and you don't have to worry about honor requirements, definitely severed. But at a certain point, high honor clans can't really sever so much without not being able to buy people.
But I do feel like, on average, if you're worried about the Imperial favor, you're going to run Severed from the Emperor or Severed from the Empire.
Yeah.
This is somewhat effective as honor meta, but again, with cards like Time for Action,
Yeah, that's the way
which is
better honor meta.
a straight up 5 honor hit.
Set their counter back half a turn or more, or half a turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll set them back a Dynasty phase plus an action phase usually,
Yeah.
which is pretty big.
It really depends on how many PPGs they have out.
Correct.
Because if they got 2 or more, then that's 10 honor return or 8 honor return. So yeah,
Still, a 5 honor hit is significant and certainly better than the probably 4 this event could do ideally.
fair enough.
PPG is poorly placed garden for those of you who do not know acronyms.
That is correct.
I'll poorly
Yeah.
place your gardens.
That's what he
My
gets.
gardens are dead.
Exactly, they were poorly placed.
Don't put them next to the wall next time.
I think it does have one of the best flavor text quotes of any card right now.
Next to Ujiro.
Oh yeah, besides Ujiro. Kakita Ujiro, to be clear. So the last event that we've seen so far is the Blessing, and this event has led to a fairly heated discussion.
Furor.
So the Blessing says, Economic Open. Target your holding. After your next turn begins, give it a +1 gold production wealth token.
Yeah, and that stays there the entire game. It's not just a temporary one-turn
Yes.
thing.
Token.
Token.
Not boost. Token.
So it turns your Suwana dojos into 3 gold, 5 producing holdings. It turns your famous bazaars into clan holdings.
Is it? It's not unique, is it?
It is not
No.
unique. So
You can run 3 of
So
them.
let's say you flip a Suwana Dojo and 3 of those turn 1. Your Suwana Dojo is a 3 for 7.
Well, sure, with the 3 for 7 or 3 for 5 or 3 for 4, and then 3 of those events, that's the best gold start you can get. But if I'm going to get my best gold start. That's me 2 clan holdings and 2 of those events, and having 12 gold turn 2. That's just not necessarily outside the realm of possibility.
It takes Mantis's best possible start up to 14 gold turn 2.
Yeah. I mean, it's useful, but its usefulness
Unicorn's
is
no, Unicorn would have 13 gold. Never mind.
yeah. Its usefulness is maximized only if you get it like turn 1, 2, 3. Later than that, you can still use it.
Turn one, too, because turn 3 you don't want to be buying guys.
Yeah.
Well, I guess turn 3 as well.
Well, I think if this flips in the first 3 turns, which are really your economic production turns, by and large, this is going to severely impact the game. The earlier it flips, the bigger the impact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can also basically resolve this on your opponent's turn, so it doesn't even really eat a slot. Is kind of a big deal. I've been saying that a lot of people are really concerned because in L5R's history, the tradition of handing out repeatable gold for free usually results in bad things happening. Most recently, this happened with Kalani's Landing in Emperor Edition. My argument is this.
I think most recently it happened with this Crane Stronghold.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, where the Crane Stronghold has now been errated so that the gold production only works in essentially the action phase. It no longer works in the dynasty phase. So,
Yep. So in this case, it's a little bit better because it's not just.
this actually, if this flips turn 1, is the Crane Stronghold.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I'm saying like instead of it just being only for one clan, anybody can get it though.
Correct.
I mean, it's not a good thing to have because I honestly feel like this is a card that won't be truly exceptional now, but I don't know what the card pool looks like after all of Coming Storm is previewed or after A Line in the Sand, the next set comes out. I don't know how good this might be then, but I know that traditionally this type of effect leads to bad places.
Yeah, because it'll be legal for like a year and a half after this.
Yes.
So-
It'll be legal till the core set after Ivory 2.
Well, sure, but the thing with right now, because not having any starting gold in play at the beginning of your turn 1, you're having to run a set number of minimum holdings just to make sure you can get 4 gold or 2 gold holdings turn 1. If you slot in this event at a 3 of, you're either removing your gold holding or you're removing personalities. And if I'm happy you going down 3 less personalities to have the same gold start plus 1 more gold for the rest of the game, that is a happy trade-off for me. Because,
Well, that's kind of the thing with the events in any deck. You're sacrificing holdings or dies.
well, back in Emperor, because you had 2 gold in turn 1 already, or 4 gold if you were going second, you didn't have to run 17, 18 gold holdings. You could get away with running 14.
Right.
I mean, granted, now Blitz decks
Or fewer.
or 14 or fewer. Blitz decks now potentially don't have to run as many gold holdings because their gold curve for their guys isn't that great. But if their gold curve for their guys isn't that great, why even worry about increasing your economy, because your economy already substantiates what you have already. So for a deck with big guys that needs lots of gold, this event, there are better events out there to help fund your win condition. Sure. Again, we're going into this with just Gates, Aftermath, Coils, Ivory, one base, and whatever we see in Coming Storm, but I don't think it's going to be as much as a fur. It's just the fact that it's free gold and everyone knows, like, one Koku got banned because it was deforming the environment. Kalani's Landing finally got banned because it never needed to be printed in the first place.
Well, I would argue that post the basic lesson errata, Kalani's Landing was relatively fine, and it wasn't until we get Yoritomo Kanahashi, Ingenuity, and Kitsuki Judgment that the deck really goes insane. And the big part of that puzzle is Kitsuki's Judgment.
Well, also the Chi Death that they could run, Thoughtless.
Well, I mean, anyone could have run that, but the specific economy stuff is what took it over the top. Like, anyone could have run Chi Death and Know Their Minds and that sort of control.
But I feel like this event works far better if you have a bunch of really cheap guys, as opposed to giant.
You wouldn't really
thing.
need it in cheap guy decks because of the gold to force ratio you're usually putting in anyway.
But being able to get out, say, a turn 3 Kuni Renyu, who's effectively as good as two guys.
I can get a turn 3 Kuni Renyu anyways.
Yeah. It's like it was...
Like, if I'm getting 4 gold turn 1, 8 gold turn 2, I got 16 gold going turn 3, 17 gold doesn't really make that much of a difference when I'm buying Kuni Renyu or not. For Lion, with having the starting 3 gold box and all your holdings being 3 for 3s except for Swana Dojo, sure, I could see running that because it helps your gold curve, because a lot of you guys are odd gold costed, and therefore having that 1 extra gold is going to be the difference between getting somebody that's suddenly even gold costed or an extra 1 for 1. For my Crab Swarm, I can run off 3 gold holdings just as well as I can run off 3 gold holdings plus 1 gold. So it really depends on the gold curve of your deck and the gold holdings that you'll be putting into it. A lot of people are running the 4 for 4s and Jade Pearls to equal 4 because they produce 4, and a lot of their decks don't necessarily need 1 extra gold. And granted, if you see 2 of it turn 1, when you buy that 1 holding, suddenly having, like, you got 2 clan holdings going turn 2, that's where you're cold. So seeing 1 of it turn 1 or turn 2, seeing 2 of it, that's when you'll start seeing the economic advantage come into play. But that's you giving up 2 Dynasty Flips to get an extra, basically 2 for 2. I don't know if that's worth that.
So the Blessing does require some holdings to be in play, and we have gotten a few holdings previewed so far. The first one was previewed here in the Crane Clan previews, the Carpenter Shrine, which is the 3rd fortification now that has seen print. It is a 2-cost fortification. It does interplay Bowed, and it has Bow to produce 2 gold, or open Bow it to gain 1 honor. So I think this is an extremely strong card, especially given Crane's reduced capacity to afford Kabuki Theater Troops and Poorly Placed Gardens in the same deck. That it can also function as a holding unlike Poorly Placed Gardens makes it dramatically better in the same slot.
And it's a 2 for 2 instead of a 3 for 2. So it's pretty big.
Yeah, I think this will really help out I mentioned Crane Honor here because I don't think anyone else has an honor deck that is fast enough.
Phoenix kind of gives it a run for its money, but not. It's kind of this.
Crane's about a half turn ahead.
Yeah.
Of the next deck, which is Phoenix. But that is probably going to be changing soon, and we'll be getting to that in a second.
I don't know, has anybody tried a Lion Honor deck yet?
Actually, I have seen Lion Honor decks trying to get more play out of Izumi and other effects that gain them honor during the limited phase, and running that spell that increases the focus value of a card discarded. So you can try to jump ahead since they do go in front of Crane.
Yeah, because from what I've seen, all of the stuff that does honor and even dishonor, it's all the same stuff that all of the decks, no matter what they run out of, kind of start with.
Well, I think that this set is going to start to break up that kind of monotony, and I think the next holding that we have here, Shigekawa's Court, is a big part of that. So Shigekawa's Court is a 1-cost holding that bows to produce 1 gold, has the trait, you are considered to have +5 family honor when lobbying checks for honor, and open, bow it to straighten a target personality who lobbied this turn.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So this is open straighten for Doji Dynagon. This is a gold when they need to have a gold, and being able to increase their honor on a lobby check is pretty significant, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know that it will slot out Yukihime's as far as for the meta slot, but if you're going for the honor, straight up rocket, sure.
What's its production?
1 for 1.
It's a 1 for 1. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can also search it with Jade Pearl in.
Mm-hmm.
I could also see Dishonor running this as well.
Yeah.
To get earlier access to favor control, which is a thing that they've traditionally had, but currently they don't have a personality who takes the favor.
No.
Kamioi base for being able to bow to take the favor was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, no, Kamioi base was the one that...
Makiko base.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Forgotten Legacy.
Yes.
Yep.
She did not get reprinted in this set. Yeah.
No. She's probably not going to get reprinted. That's too good of an action for 6 gold.
Yeesh.
And she had 2 force.
Yeah, she was 6 gold for 2 force, so...
I'll probably make her more expensive than if they ever do.
I don't think they're going to ever print a guy that's just going to straight up open take the favor.
They already have for Crane.
They already did for Crane.
No, she
Yeah.
can lobby. She can't.
No, Katana.
Oh, Kataka. Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, all right. If Scorpion want to pay 8 gold for a 0-1 that can't defend, then
Go for it.
Go for it. That's you diluting your deck even more for the Dishonor matchup.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
I don't mind.
Yes.
Oh, a lot of the Scorpion Dishonor stuff kind of procs off of having courtiers anyway, so...
Yeah, but having courtiers in the battlefield, if you can't defend with her, then I'd rather you have her than, say, a Kamioi or a Shizuka or even an Akane, because then she ain't going to battle.
So the next holding is really weird, and I'm not quite sure what the utility is. It's a 3-cost holding, Summer Court. And its ability is open, bow it to straighten a target sensei.
I mean, it doesn't really do anything for Spider and Scorpion.
Is there a repeatable sensei?
You could use like the unicorn one twice. Like you could
Unicorn.
fear and then fear.
It's being able to
Does
have
the,
like
unicorn, does the unicorn one have repeatable?
No, it's not repeatable, but you could do it like on their turn and your turn.
it's for off-turn sensei use, like
Yeah.
Possible...
Hojatsu Sensei, Akagi Sensei, Akikazu Sensei, Todori Sensei. Not that anyone will ever run Todori Sensei. Basically,
Ryan
any one of
Sensei.
them that are actually. I mean, Satoru Sensei. You
yeah,
could
any
actually.
of them that have a battle action,
well,
basically.
they all have battle actions.
No, but I'm saying, like, you
Spider
use
and
battle action on your turn, and then on their turn, straighten your sensei get
I just feel like paying 3 gold for that is not
Then again, we hadn't seen the 3 senseis that are
correct.
gonna come
There are 3 new sensei coming out in this set, and we haven't seen any of them. So they could provide the reason you'd run this holding.
I
Possibly.
mean, I don't know. Would you pay 3 gold to absent move your guy to the battlefield or go home?
if he's a scout.
Why am I defending?
Or are you defending as a Crane Scout player?
Yeah,
Because you sometimes got
I'm probably going first. I'm probably up provinces.
when you're playing the mirror match. Having your sensei on the off turn to be able to do tricks is always good.
I just don't think a 3 for 3 would even work with most of the crane stuff, anyways. So
I mean, I was running JPI, and I mean, they're
But
running.
JPI is not really a 3 for 3.
Yeah, it's a 4 for 4.
it's 4 for 4. You can go grab a 1 for 1 with the ability.
Unless you're not running 1-for-1s in your deck, then why are you running Jade Pearl in at that point?
So the last holding that we've got, and this is I think it's in the running for best card previewed so far, and the one that I think is probably the most blatantly powerful card in the set based on the card pool that we have. Voice of Experience, a 3-cost retainer karmic holding. It bows to produce 3 gold and says interrupt. After each time the action discards or shows any cards, you may give them +1 focus value. With the reminder text that focused cards do not gain this bonus because the dual rule is not an action.
I think that just goes into every Lion deck. Just put it in there. Doesn't matter. I mean, it's
It's a literal straight up replacement for Traveling Market.
yeah.
It is Traveling Market with an action.
Yeah, because Tactician is focus based, isn't it?
It is.
It is.
Yes, sir.
Tactician is focus based, as is.
It turns my unopposed tactician bonuses into 5 to 7
Okay,
force
is it an
swings.
interrupt or interrupt bow?
It is
Interrupt.
interrupt.
Does
It
not.
does not bow to do it.
But it is not repeatable, so you get it once.
Yeah.
It's
still-
still a very big deal.
That, yeah, it's one of those things. Like if you get an action without having to bow for it, that's pretty.
I don't know. I think there's probably going to be a lot of some cards or a card previewed that does mess with retainers because we're seeing a lot more retainers, and Oracle has the retainer keyword and says you can't destroy it. So I'm
Well,
assuming there's going to be something out there that does.
There was a
something.
card back in Emperor that destroyed a retainer as an open action.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was one of the ninja tricks.
Yeah.
And that was mostly to mess with like Traveling Peddler.
Peddler, and there were a couple. Slanderer, actually, I think, was a retainer.
Yeah.
So you could straight up destroy my 6 for 5 for funds.
So
Yeah, and it had another action on it if you didn't want to do that.
what I think is a really good move. This card is not a rare; it's a common. So
Well, there's not going to be a lot of There's not going to be a lot of decks that run that because there's not that many things that run off of focus value.
That's why it should be a rare. Get it out of the shitty spots.
I disagree. I think there's a lot of, especially if there's more like discard to do an effect cards. For example, the Kitsune Monkey, who discards a card for a force penalty, you can now discard it to make that force penalty bigger. In a limited environment, that can be a really crucial effect.
Delicate Gamble uses the force. But, I mean...
Tactician is obviously the big one, but
Yeah.
So that's it for our
Use the
non-personality discussion right now. So as I said, we're kind of still relatively early in the preview cycle. So the only crab we even know about right now is Kuni Shinoda, advisor to the Jade Champion, experienced. So Kuni Shinoda had something of a history in Emperor Edition where he was sort of the political face of the crab in the second city because Kuni Renyu was kind of angry and earth smashy all of the time. So
He had good reason to be.
You mean he was being best crab?
so he had quite a lot of story time, and he was actually in the base set for Emperor Edition as a Soul of reprint and other Kuni Shigenja. And he was later I thought Shinoda was experienced.
His experience in Torn Asunder.
Oh, so his is XP too. Okay.
Yeah.
This is his XP2 version.
Okay.
Which is going to be interesting to see if he keeps the Tactician keyword because he's one of the few Shigenja Tacticians.
I'd also be interested to see if he continues his like Shadowlands hate, because it would be the first card that would hate Shadowlands explicitly.
No, Toritaka Chukoche just straight up bows a spider dude. Or a card with attachment without attachments if she has a follower.
Well, that's Spider. I mean, like
And then,
like Minkui no Oni.
Oh,
Kaitoko makes their max
that's
force
true.
4.
Yeah, like everything that's Fallen and Shadowlands and all that kind of stuff. Kaitoku's like, nope, I want to mess with you, and so you can't do crap.
But the first clan that got previews, I'm sure much to the chagrin of many people, is Crane.
No, Lion.
Crane were first.
No, Lion were first.
Were Lion first?
Yeah,
Lion were first.
Lion were definitely
Okay,
first.
Crane were second. My bad.
Just like the normal.
As a
order.
Crane player, you should know these things.
There we go. Actually, that's true. I don't play Crane.
You can play Crane all the time.
I do not. I don't even know where my Crane stronghold is
You
right
have Crane
now.
underwear on right now, I'm sure.
What?
That's right.
Powder blue.
Yep.
Secretly
That would,
fanboying.
that would be really awkward. Anyway,
He's like, don't make me show you.
so there's a lot of love for their scout build in their previews, as well as for their dueling. The first personality is Daidoji Ryushi. He's a 2/1 samurai scout with the reserve keyword. He has a 2 honor requirement, 2 personal honor, and he costs 4 gold. He does have an ability, Absent Interrupt. After you recruit him, give him +2 force.
Not
Yeah.
invest?
Not
Correct.
invest because it doesn't stay around.
Correct. It is a temporary force bonus. So, if you recruit him into the opposed battle, he would be 4 force for 4 gold.
Is he reserve?
He is reserve.
Yeah.
He is reserve, okay.
I do think Kakita Ujiro is a better card that does pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, and
Because
he's-
he comes in for like half price, basically.
He comes in for 4 force for 4 gold while defending.
yeah,
And that seems to be when you'd want to bring. It seems to me like he's maybe not a card you're going to be playing in an offensive Crane Scout deck. But I do think in draft he'll be truly excellent.
yeah,
Because it'd be 4 force for 4 gold.
which
On
is
the-
good.
On the turn you need him.
Yep. The next is Daidoji Sutebo. He's a 3 force, 3 chi samurai scout for 7 gold with 4 honor requirement and 2 personal honor. His action is battle, give a target personality that has moved or entered play this battle +2 or -2 force.
That goes with their sensei. I mean, he's not like, oh my god, he's fantastic, put him in everything. But he's a guy.
He feels to me like he's sort of competing with Tamataka for the same slot, and Tamataka is just better.
Which Tamataka?
The non-unique Tamataka?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a non-unique guy.
Correct.
He's a non-unique,
Okay.
correct.
Yeah, Tamitaka is ridiculous.
Oh, I think if you build a deck based on the
The
fact
Crane have not had a unique previewed yet.
Okay, it's probably the last
it's
one.
the guy that's going to be on the Facebook page.
Yeah, probably.
Because last time it was all non-unique guys on the Facebook page, or not the Facebook, it's the countdown. Countdown will be
maybe.
the Crane unique guy because Shinoda's unique, so more than likely it's going to be the unique guys that they preview there.
So I think he's interesting. I would consider him as a mid pick in draft, but I don't think I'd run him in Crane Scouts right now.
I think you can make it a weird, funky reservist deck. You know, use him, use Kakita Ujiro, use the new guy, use concealed reserves to give somebody reserved, so that way you could
For
actually.
a +2 force bonus. It's unopposed, which is something, but you can't
Yeah.
reserve unopposed.
Yeah.
You can't reserve unopposed. I mean, you can't move in unopposed. Like, there's not any unopposed move in.
There is, but it's weird.
But I mean,
You
he's-
got sudden movement, I guess.
No. There's a card. It might be terrain that lets you move a guy to an adjacent unresolved.
Oh, no, it's unexpected discovery.
Right.
And that's from one battlefield to the other.
It's not good, but it does exist.
it's a thing.
So this is another controversial card that has gotten a lot of people talking. Kakita Bure. 2 force, 3 chi, 5 honor requirement, 6 gold cost, and 3 personal honor. He is an artisan, braggart, samurai duelist. Interrupt. If the action creates a duel involving Bure, ignore items chi modifiers in the duel's resolution. And Iaijutsu battle, give a target enemy personality -3 force.
Seems pretty good. I mean, the reason people were getting all upset about him was because he just basically makes your giant Kensai unit, or the guy you stacked a bunch of weapons on, basically down to whatever his normal chi was. But he's like, oh, my weapons. And it's like, darn weapons.
Or don't target him with a duel. That's just
Yeah.
that simple. I mean, he's not really my high pick.
I think he's actually necessary for the dueling, for dueling honor or
Yeah.
dueling military because he's 6 gold with a battle action.
And 3 personal honor.
Yeah. So he's extremely good for the constructed deck because they were running some pretty suboptimal choices. But I think he'll say easily replace Doji Rezon in a lot of decks.
Yeah.
Rozon was what? He was 6 gold for
5,
chi.
but you could invest him to 6 for 4 chi.
Yeah.
But he had no action.
He blows up Fudoist temples.
He
And-
kills a Pluto card.
He kills
Yeah.
himself to kill a Fudo card.
Yeah.
The card that has gotten, I think, most of the Crane player base talking, though, is Kakita Mitohime. 3 force, 3 chi, 6 honor requirement, 6 gold cost, and 3 personal honor. No abilities, but she is Imperial, Magistrate, Samurai, Destined, and Duelist.
It's a lot of keywords.
That is a lot of keywords.
That's some good keywords to pay for.
Yeah.
6 gold for 3 chi and card draw is pretty much ideal in a
Pretty
dueling
good.
deck.
Yeah, just put it in there. Put it in an honor deck because you get more cards, more honor.
And she's 3 honor.
Yeah.
And she's Imperial for the one card that references it, but it's pretty cool because it turns there's Imperial Sword, which is a promo for Emperor Edition. It is a 2 force 1 chi sword that gives an additional force if the personality is Imperial.
And it's 2 gold.
And it is 2 gold, so it is finally a 2 for 3.
Wait, isn't Onshi also Imperial?
Onchi is also Imperial.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go.
Onchi.
There are, boom, throw an
2.
Imperial Sword.
There we go. So here's a card that it was in the
actually
Crane
thinking about that
previews,
before.
but I very much feel like this is a Scorpion card. Relocating the Court. It's a 1 focus value strategy. It says political battle. Bow your target unbowed courtier. Each other player targets a personality he controls if able. Move home all targets. A target player gains or loses 1 honor.
It's like the old Shameful Rebuke, but not so good. Because Shameful Rebuke used to send home 2 people and somebody lost. Or it would send home a number of people equal to the number of players there are. So if you were playing multiplayer, you would hit more people. And then somebody would either gain or lose, or no, somebody would lose honor equal to the number of people that moved, which usually was 2. And then the best thing about it is that it had old templating rules from even pre-Emperor Edition. So it got around things like Haruma Nakaru, and it got around things that says you couldn't perform actions because he's not performing it. He's just being targeted. So this is your poor man's Shameful Rebuke from my good old Crab Yusuke, Dishonor, and Emperor. How I miss you.
That deck was awful.
I loved it.
Of course you did.
Just saying. EK was the man. Reprint EK.
I will still have
Free
those
Free.
games we did at like Buka de Beppo, where I was like, I'll just put 3 inexorable in this Kensai deck and just ran you over for like 5 games.
That's fine. And then when it countered at the actual level
And
10
then,
tournament,
then you crushed me.
I
Shut up.
Oh, what? Where's the braggart now?
He was a preview.
I'll always have Buka de Beppo.
You always wow. Are you sure you're not running those crane pants now?
But I think this is a very strong card. It'll make it into constructed decks. Does a lot of things that they want, so definitely worth running. Swan Technique, and this is actually I believe it's a Kote prize. It's a 4 focus value strategy. As a focus effect, the winner gains 2 honor. Engage. Give your target defending personality +2 force. If he's a duelist, the next time in this battle he is in a duel, the other player must focus at least once.
Seems pretty good. I mean, especially if you have cards that have the focus effects, and you want to get them out of hand so you can actually have the focus effects if you have a duel with it. Which
it feels to me like it's sort of expensive in that, you know, it's costing a card from hand. It's 2 force unopposed, which is somewhat significant. But I don't know how good forcing the...
And it only works on duelists for the +2 force?
I'm sorry, give your target defending personality +2 force.
Okay.
If he's a duelist, they have to focus.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there was a strategy that a lot of people used to run called Wear Him Down, which says when someone calls strike, play this card as a reaction, they must focus. And especially with the way that focusing is done now, whether it's from hand or from top of deck, there's 2 schools of thought on dueling. Either one, it's 4 cards every duel just to wear out the duelist's library, or it's I'm just accepting this guy's dead. I'm going to move on because my deck could probably beat your deck. So by making your opponent have to focus, they're choosing a card from hand or a card from top of deck, which oftentimes just means that their guy dies, plus they wasted a card from the top of their deck.
The last card in the Crane previews was Way of the Crane. It's a strategy, and if you're a Crane player, the strategy has Discipline 3. EI Jutsu Battle. Your target unbound personality challenges a target enemy personality whose controller can dishonor him and move him home to refuse. Bow the loser, the winner gains an honor. So this is an immediate staple in the honor dueling deck.
Yep.
There's no questions asked on that one.
Well, even the military dueling deck would... I mean, even Crane... I mean, Crane Scouts possibly could get away with it if they could get somebody high enough to do some bully dueling with it.
I think it's... I was unimpressed when it was previewed initially, but the more I've thought about it, the more I do really like it.
Well, it is a refusable, but the refusing of the duel is steeper than
It's
just accepting.
severe, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I could either go home and dishonor, where I have to, hopefully have move back, versus I could just bow and give you an honor, where I have more chances of straightening my guy.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a very strong card for Crane dueling to run, and certainly going to be part of the first year's Crane dueling decks. So that's it for Crane. Dragon have just had 1 preview so far, but I love it. Togashi Yayoi, which is a couple of letters away from being unfortunately named. 3 force and 3 chi for 5 gold with a 2 honor requirement and 1 personal honor. It is a tattooed monk, so awesome by default. Battle Bowher. Destroy a target enemy attachment with force less than or equal to Yayoi's chi.
And her chi is what again?
3.
Yayoi the Spell Puncher, basically.
She does punch all of the spells because all of the spells have force less than her chi.
Mm-hmm.
This is, I believe, the first card we've seen that can really effectively destroy a spell.
Yeah, I think so.
This is the only thing that destroys spells. You can unsettling to move them around, but you can't actually take unless you have a Shigenja as well.
Correct. Yeah. I'm really happy with this. She's going to go in my dragon deck. She incentivizes that Ring of Air start that a lot of dragon are doing even more. I just think it's a great card.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
On to the Lion previews. So there's a lot of excitement here. So the first guy in the Lion previews is Ikoma Keisuke. 3 force, 2 chi, 6 gold, 0 honor requirement, and 2 personal honor. He is a samurai scout. He has battle, straighten a target attachment, and his ability has tireless while you control a terrain or a Crab Clan personality at his battlefield.
Seems pretty good. Seems solid.
I would honestly ponder running him in Crab. In the Crab follower deck.
8 gold for 3 force.
If you're running,
he's not Crab Clan either.
If you're running Todori Sensei, which is not a good call, but if you are, this guy is effectively doubling up on Surao, so you can more effectively negate the cost of the Sensei.
I'd rather run Shrine to Hachiman than run somebody that's 8 gold for 3 force.
Fair enough.
Moving along, Ikoma Shungo. 2 force, 1 chi, 7 honor requirement, 5 gold cost, 3 personal honor. Samurai, Scout, Reserve, and Cavalry are his keywords. And he has a trait. He has +1 force or +2 force if the defender is Spider Clan while attacking. So this is kind of a Matsu Gohei style card.
Yeah, if you're running some versatile armies in your Lion deck, I'd say him and Ryohei are the ways to sort of hit it off if you're not running Natsu. But I don't know, 2 force. I don't know how I feel about 2 force for 5 gold.
He's 3 force while attacking.
Yeah, that's
which
true.
Which seems to be the magic number for Lion for some reason.
Everybody's 3 force.
Everyone's 3 force for
4 if it's against Spider.
Right. But he's 3 force for 5 gold, where he should be 3 force for 6 gold if he was any other clan. But because
Lion.
Because math is not good.
Anyway,
moving
along.
Just saying.
The honor deck is getting quite a lot of love in Coming Storm, and Kitsu Asato is a very interesting card. 2 force, 3 chi, 7 honor requirement, 5 gold, and 3 personal honor for a water Shugenja. With the trait, Scorpion Clan players ignore his honor requirement, and home water battle, bow him, give a target enemy follower or personality -2 force.
Yeah, I guess if you're running the honor version of that deck and you don't want to put somebody's life on the line and want to give them force penalties, and you're going to create a bunch of ancestor spuds to go in front of them, might as well.
I just don't ever see Scorpion ever running.
No, I don't.
So I don't think it's ever, that trait might as well just not be there.
What's the gold cost?
5. So it'd be 7
gold for 2 force.
So about the same cost as every other Scorpion Clan personality.
But most Scorpion Clan personalities at 7 gold have 4 force.
And they do something.
I mean, she does something too. She bows to do her thing. Yeah, there's not a lot.
It can be done at home, which is not there's some options there.
Yeah.
No,
I would love Scorpion players to play this card just because
right ahead.
like giving them a Kataka for Scorpion.
It's better than playing that in Scorpion deck.
What's that?
Akane. Because 2 gold.
Exactly. Yeah. Akane is either 3 force or dishonor, whereas this is just 2 force for 7 gold.
All right, but
math.
The extremely I guess, popular personality in these previews is Kitsu Leiko. 0 force, 3 chi, 10 honor requirement, 10 gold cost, and 3 personal honor for a water Shugenja with the ability Open, Bow Her, create a 2 force, 2 chi, 3 honor, Lion Clan Ancestor Samurai Spirit personality.
She makes babies. That's what she does.
She does, as an Open.
As an open, which is going to be a lot worse than doing it as a limited action.
She's it's non-unique.
Non-unique.
Non-unique as well.
3
10 gold
spirit
though,
babies.
That's fine. 10 gold will be third turn, which is when you can buy her.
Yeah, but you got to proclaim somebody before it.
That's true. I mean, she can't be the first person that you buy, thank God.
Yeah.
There is
So, like-
also a bit of a hidden treat here on her flavor text. Her flavor text is to use the Soden Senzo arts for war is distasteful, the Kitsu gestured to the spirit. But our honored ancestor, Matsu Seijiro, convinced me to make an exception. Matsu Seijiro is, for those of you who remember, the Lion Clan duelist from, I believe, Imperial Edition. And he's actually mentioned in Way of the Lion as the Matsu who went to the Kakita Dueling Academy.
Good to know. But like, there are some things that straighten Open. I mean, you got Ring of Air. You have
There's a spell that does it too.
There's a follower that attaches only to Shikenja.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sukai Sagasu.
Sukai Sagasu has open straighten this personality.
Yep.
and one of the jewel holdings does it too. But
Yeah.
I get those backwards, like Emerald or
But
something.
Emerald.
Yeah.
You could use, so you basically are making a baby every turn,
Yeah.
which is dumb.
By dumb, you mean great, right?
I mean, I remember playing Celestial Spider Breeder and how fun that was.
Hey, she's nowhere near as good as Kitsu Akane.
Lionhead Breeder and Emperor as well.
Kitsu Akane was just like make a dude and battle, kill my dude to kill a card without
No,
attachments.
bow my dude to battle card to kill a card that attacks.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't kill a dude. My bad.
Yeah, but Lion also couldn't attack with their if they were running Halls of Ancestor because all their dudes are at -1 force.
Yeah, she went into Hall of Ancestors that much. Well, she was. She was in all the Hall of Ancestors decks, but she made her way into some military decks.
Yeah. I'm just saying that being able to make 2 force spuds where there's not a lot of repeatable range attacks is kind of good.
Yeah, and
She's
you can
gonna be,
you can thoughtless sacrifice them for
5
or 8 if you box them, which is kind of good. Kind of good.
Hey guys, this is a new edition of L5R. There's not going to be free things. Oh, wait.
Moving along.
But yeah, I'd play her.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure every Lion would want to play her.
Oh yeah.
Like, thank God she's not 4 Chi, because otherwise,
Oh yeah. Planting.
Planting would be good.
So also the line previews was the armor Kiko, 2 force for 3 gold. It gives your personality +1 honor and says battle fear 2.
It's Haramaki Do light.
Right? It's Haramaki Do for 1 less gold and 1 less fear.
Yep.
And it's not a rare.
Not a rare. It's a common, uncommon.
Uncommon.
I
It
can't
is a
see
common.
the symbol.
It's not a rare. That's all we need to know.
And
Yep.
the
Yeah, but we all know that sometimes even uncommons are rarer than some rares.
No, that's an uncommon. That's uncommon. Okay.
That's true.
Card images are hard to see.
Why is this not 4K resolution? Oh, wait, no, that is a rare.
What?
Is that rare?
That's a star.
Oh,
That
no.
is a star.
That's not a star.
That's a star.
Let me see.
I think that's uncommon.
No, that is a star. That is not a diamond.
I'm gonna go on the Collide Informant website and then be like, "Oh, it says you. So what now?"
And I'm like, I think you're looking at the R in front of the U.
Yeah, it's you.
Is it you?
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, destroyed.
I'm just saying
I was
that.
gonna say because
I was.
because you can even on the smaller views you can clearly see a star on there if it was a star.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is not a star.
The Zokujin make a comeback with Zilkit's family.
Seems awesome.
2 force for 3 gold follower. It's a non-human Zokujin. And battle, if this follower is attacking, fear 4 that may target a personality with followers.
So
Seems good.
What?
Okura's released.
So if you've loaded up a guy with followers and that guy has 4 force, he eats a fear 4, and then his unit dies from an Okura is released.
I need to make that Yojimbo deck, by the way.
I'm just wondering if that can combine with other fears. So
Yes, it can.
Fear
Yep.
4 is 6, 8,
It's
10.
in a unit.
As long as you are
Same.
attacking.
Yep.
Yep.
Same with
Yep.
the same with range. Fear can stack.
hilarious.
This won't be bad at all.
Put it in
Oh
everything.
man.
The Lion Fear deck is not where I would take them right now, even with this card, but
Put
it
it in
does.
Spider.
Spider fear deck, crab
Yeah.
fear deck.
Unicorn Fear deck.
All right.
And,
it's not cavalry, so
Oh, that's true.
Completing our Lion Fear trifecta is Way of the Lion. If you're a Lion Clan, the strategy has Discipline 2. And Battle, target your unbowed personality, fear equal to his personal honor, that destroys followers after it bows them.
wait, does fear hit the entire follower or just one?
No,
follower?
just one.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
you
again,
can't-
same as range and melee attacks. It hits one.
Oh. Fear used to actually bow everything, but that's before they changed it.
Seems good. But
Seems very good.
I think,
Well,
like, same with the last one.
wasn't it? Did we already go
Uh,
that one?
We were in
Oh,
both
you
those
already
ranks.
did. You already did.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think same with the last one. There's going to be a lot more people other than Lion using it. Like, unless there are far more Fear people that are previewed. Because I think the only actual Fear one they have is Yoshimoko?
No, they have 2 non-unique guys with fear.
Okay.
One's a fear 2, fear 3 if they're got a terrain out. The other one's just a fear 3.
Oh, yeah, a guy.
A guy.
I always forget about a guy.
Lion, a guy.
Matsu a guy. Which guy? That guy. Who? Guy? A guy.
Face paint
And-
guy.
Hey.
Anyway,
All I'm saying is that
a guy.
a guy. No, I thought who's on first?
What guy?
The Mantis, moving along in our previews here, have had 1 preview so far. Yoritomo Shotsuo, 3 force, 2 chi, no honor requirement, 4 gold cost, 1 personal honor. He is a naval scout and samurai, and he has invest 2 or 0 if another player is Phoenix Clan to permanently give him Conqueror. I really like him in Mana Swarm, but that's because he's 4 gold for 3 force.
Which is always good.
And I don't care about any other keyword at that point.
And then he can conquer if you need him to.
4 gold, 3 force, dude. Done. 4 gold, 3 force, and not out of clan. I'm sold.
4 gold, 3 force, not an actor. Acting.
He can be a conqueror
He
too.
could be a conqueror. There you go.
And that is unfortunately
He
it
could
for
also
all
be a
the,
seductress. He wanted to be a seductress.
all the personalities that we've had previewed so far. But there is still quite a little bit to go. Assault Unit was previewed on the countdown, I believe.
I don't remember.
Yes,
But it was previewed.
It was, in fact, the second preview. So I can zoom in and find it.
That's the one that's reserved Fear, right?
Yes. 2 gold, 3 force. 3 force, 3 gold, 2 force. There we go. Words. Reserve. I love seeing reserve. And interrupt. After the action equips this follower to battlefield, Fear 3. So, you can use that for stealth shenanigans with the Zicket's family.
Mm-hmm. That would be fun.
I believe Fear 7.
That
Okura is released.
Natoshi bows from fear.
That's fine. Scorpion just keep naming Akura's released. What you got? Oh, just bowed.
All the other cards in your hand.
Right. I don't know if you're playing a fear deck. There's not a lot of other things you're doing.
Oh.
being scary.
All I'm saying is Kuni Tomokazu's stock is going up. Oh, I'm sorry. You tried to film me. That was cute.
I ain't scared.
I'm not scared. I'm a witch hunter.
So, the next follower in our list here is Defensive Miko. 3 force for 2 gold, and it's expendable, and 4 focus value, and says the personality can't attack.
Wah, wah.
So, defensive honor decks will love you.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's...
Why would I run this?
Why would you run this? Why wouldn't you run this?
It doesn't gain honor. I can't attack with it.
Because you want to win battles and gain more honor?
Unsettling it onto somebody you hate.
There you go. Oh, the attack.
That is legitimate. I had not considered that.
Do it.
It's like, oh, my guy can't attack. Oh, you mean your super unit can't attack? Good luck settling that off.
Dark Naga Magistrate Follower, dude. Cool. Unsettling Defensive Miko into the Dark Naga. No!
Enjoy not having 9 force to me.
Wait, does unsettling just say?
Targeting personality.
Targeting personality move attack. Yeah,
Okay.
attachment.
I was saying everything is all like, wait, is it only from them to you, or
So
is
it
it
just
anybody
cost
really?
you 4 gold and 2 cards from hand.
I don't know. I'll take a Supreme Nut for that.
No, I'm sorry, 4 gold and 2 cards from hand. Yeah.
I mean, if you're
No,
doing
2 gold and
No, because you got to pay to equip it, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
unsettling will
Yeah.
cost 2.
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, if you're running like a defensive deck, do it. Why not? You have that one and the fear one for Shugenjas.
That is kind of a dick move.
Yeah, it is. I love it.
And by dick, you mean awesome. That's what you mean.
You should build that.
Yes.
I mean that plus the other action that says, "Oh, we can't assign to the same army." That means you're not taking any provinces this turn. I'm sorry, guy.
How about that?
This is Chase's favorite card previewed so far.
Which one's that one? Oh, is that the
Mobile
horse one?
troops.
Yeah.
Mobile troops.
1 gold.
Mobile troop Gundam.
It is Scout, which is relevant. It is a 0 force Scout cavalry follower. Chase, if you would like to.
Oh, yeah. That's the one. Invest 3 gold. That's not the one I'm worried about. Invest 3 gold. Give this follower 2 1 force tokens. And then the trait that's on it is after this unit moves, give this follower +1 force. So put it in a unicorn deck and move around, and then you have a 4 force follower. Because but yeah, that's probably going into my blitz deck in some way, shape, or form.
So, cavalry,
Stormforge Blade out. Bucks
Ring of Water back in,
Yeah.
and then just for schnitz and giggles, unexpected discovery to go to the next
Just in
battlefield.
case you want to.
There you go. False route. Then Cav box back in.
There's so many ways you can make that thing just like 3 force for a gold. It's great. It's great.
Stop being good.
Wait, do you get a gold when you assign it to a battlefield? Does that count? As
No, that is not movement. That is
Okay.
signing. Also, fun note: the art on that is by Paul Herbert, who is one of my favorite alpha art artists.
Which, looking at the alt art for Heavy Cavalry, which also is by Prof. Herbert, looks amazing.
So this is probably in my opinion, the strongest attachment previewed so far. Bow of Ritual Blessings, which, as Chase pointed out in our Facebook group, looks a lot like Gandalf's staff.
It does.
So you can turn anyone in play into Gandalf, and that's pretty cool.
Samurai Gandalf. Pretty sweet.
Can we say they won't pass?
Not allowed.
Yes, you can. 4 focus value, 8 gold cost, +3 force, +2 chi, staff 2-handed weapon with bow it to bow a target enemy card.
Woohoo!
This is kind of a card dueling has been wanting for a while.
Yeah. So probably which dueling deck?
Any dueling deck.
Any dueling deck.
Primarily Crane.
Give me a dueling deck. Yes.
It runs it. So
Gets 4 focus value, 2 chi. Kind of good.
yep,
Kind of good.
Hey, if you got the 8 gold to spend.
being able to bow attachments or guys through attachments, so good.
Yeah, because I don't think
Oh yeah,
I don't think I've seen any
that's good.
crane
It
deck
is
running
really
the armor at all. So
What armor?
The armor of the crane.
crane
Oh.
armor.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, the ability on the crane armor is not that great for defensive honor.
And
No, I
it's
know.
only
Well,
1
that's what I'm
chi.
saying. Like
or
this,
for even dueling.
like this thing's like the same amount as like what the crane armor is.
Crane armor only gives you 1 chi.
No, I'm saying it's the same gold cost.
Oh, sure, but it has a much more relevant.
No, I know, and that's what I'm saying. It's like
And
put
use
that
your
in
3
there.
force.
Right?
it's like this.
And it's the same focus value.
This item is better than the main deck that's going to use this. This item is better than your ancestral armor.
Well, yeah.
Of course it is. It's Gandalf's staff. I
Yeah.
mean, that took down a Balrog. I mean, come on here.
It's gonna make him sit down.
All I'm saying is that on Kikita Hideo, suddenly he's taking crab promises. I don't like that. After he gets done with the duel.
I think every Fallen Dueling deck is cool with that.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
So the last attachment that we have here has been also a fairly controversial card. Interrupt the Void's Flow.
Oh God.
A 2 gold cost spell with Void Interrupt. Negate a battle action. Destroy this spell. Remove the caster's unit from the game, keeping all attachments and tokens and ignoring leaving play effects. Return it to play before the turn ends, ignoring entering play costs and restrictions.
Seems good.
You could do that for multiple things on any turn. Because it's you said it's an interrupt, right?
It is an interrupt.
But it cancels a battle action.
Yeah.
It's battle action only?
Correct.
Yeah. So you
Oh,
can't
okay.
engage or limit it or open anything.
Okay. Because I was going to say, it could get you out of a planted. possibly, but
No.
nope.
No.
But
Nope.
But it will get you out of I play contentious terrain. Nope.
Or deliberations. Nice gold you spent though.
Deliberations is so bad.
Yeah, it is. Like it was a great card when printed in
It
coils.
was a great card when Kalani's was legal.
I mean, now that Tiger, but with Turtle Shell and now this, like against any kind of Phoenix deck, is just it's a
And Ward of Air, because
And
they
Ward of
also
Air.
have Ward of Air.
oh god, Word of Air.
Ward of Air.
So I think we can all agree this is a spell that's going to be showing up in a lot of decks.
Yep.
It's going to be showing up, I think, in like Mantis Honor can run this.
Yeah.
Because I'll send a 0/4 Shigeki to negate whatever your best action is, or to eat one of your range attacks because you pretty much have to get rid of that card.
Or you just spell a spell, and then they blow it up to stop your bounding the spell, which is fine with me because then that
Something else that didn't blow up.
yeah.
Regardless, it's extremely powerful.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
So next up, I believe this was the first Twitter preview. A Growing Rift, potentially the best strategy previewed so far.
Yeah.
A 1 focus value strategy. Invest 1 for each target with 0 personal honor. His controller loses an honor. And political open. Target 2 personalities controlled by the same player. They may not attack in the same army this turn.
Yeah.
Oh, I target 2 dishonored guys. You lose 2 honor, and they can't assign.
And then unsettling gathering over my defensive Miko.
We're moving on from that play where it's done. It was good.
I'm just saying.
It is a rare for those interested.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
So it's an invest
still.
1, and how many guys can you target to lose the honor? It's only 2?
Yes.
So it's you don't have to. This is a hit that's as big as favors, but you don't have to bow a guy for it.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to pay gold.
But still, like, it's more cards that make Spider lose faster to dishonor. So
Spider should just like, oh, a scorpion or a crab. I'm probably losing to the crab either way, so I should just roll up my cards.
yeah, like, well, nice game, everybody.
Yeah, that was quick. Let's go report.
Stronghold's revealed. Cool. We'll just wait till it's on slip now, I guess. Cool.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's an open, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Open concede.
So yeah, that, so yeah, that's that, yeah. So they,
Incorrect,
I would,
sir. Interrupt, concede.
I didn't actually play an action. Like, if I don't play an action, you can't. You
They
can't
announce the action so you can see the action. And then you interrupt, concede.
anyways.
So yeah, I think Dishonor would keep a Brilliant Cascade open to use that instead.
No, I'd keep it 2 for 2 because I'm going to hit you. Well, against Spider, sure, Brilliant Cascades are done. Well, unless they actually bring out somebody with 1 personal honor. Which is everyone that doesn't have an auto loss printed on them.
Yeah. You got Marika.
Oh, yes, bring out Marika again. I'm going to bring out my 3 personal honor.
These plans are getting worse all the time.
Yeah, we didn't say they were good plans. We just said they were plans.
Right.
So I think this is a very strong card. It's going to be a 3 of in Dishonor. It's
Yep.
going to be something you're going to be dealing with in the latter Kote season and going into Gen Con. It's an extremely good card. Definitely get a playset of it.
Give me some more ways to re-honor people. Please.
There's like a card, right? There's 2. There's 2.
There's hard.
There's A.
Wheels.
Yeah, it kills your guy to
Yeah.
another guy. Yeah.
Murder someone to re-honor somebody. Gain
Well,
2 honor.
technically, one guy's already going to be dishonored, right? So
You have to actually seppuku an honorable personality.
Yeah.
You can't seppuku a dishonored personality to re-honor someone else.
that is amazing.
So
Because then it would actually be a decent card to run, and we can't have that.
Isn't it a rare?
Yes.
It is a
Oh
rare.
my god!
Yep.
It is a rare.
Monty's dying over here.
My god, it's so bad. If you
well.
could kill a dishonored guy to it.
That would make perfect sense, but
Yeah.
no. I gotta actually hurt myself to actually stop your win condition. It's crazy.
Spider would run if they wanted to beat dishonored.
Yeah, I guess so. They
I
gain
guess
2 honor.
your 2 gold, 2/4 Spud just kills himself to re-honor whoever.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be the only way really to have it effective.
Yep. Yep.
Spud's getting
Yep.
worse all the time. Screw it, defensive Miko on everyone.
I really hope somebody does that.
So the next strategy, moving on, because this card is getting better the more we talk about it. Discovering the Anvil of Earth.
Oh yeah.
Battle, destroy a target terrain, and bow a targeted personality. If you're a Phoenix player and the terrain is yours, put it into your hand.
So things not to run, terrains and weapons.
And followers, apparently, because all the fear's going through it.
Yeah.
Just don't run dudes, make faceless decks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really.
I'm really close to that. It's gonna be pretty fun. It's not gonna be fun at all.
No.
It's gonna be like whatever fun is. It's gonna be the opposite of that.
Unfun.
Yes, it will actively subtract fun from the game. But Discovering the Anvil of Earth is, I think, a pretty good card. It's going to be great in limited. I think that it's a very solid replacement as attachment or as a terrain meta. Being able to bow a guy through attachments, through anything is very good.
Especially for Phoenix, apparently.
I don't know. Oh, that was another Kote win. That was when you were doing the claiming different parts of the colonies. They found the Anvil of Earth.
I thought that was
And the
actually its
Phoenix
own
guy.
series of events, was discovering the elemental items.
Maybe you're probably right.
So wait, there's a new set of elemental items?
No, these are the old ones from
They were
Diamond.
just found.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, this thing.
Oh, look at these Seeds of Void. They got Shadowlands in them. What the hell?
How about
They
that?
did. No, like when they were last printed, they had Shadowlands because there was some sort of weird crab Shadowlands.
And
Victory.
our last two previews were previewed today on the Legion of the Kokwi, which is, I think, a South American site.
Sure.
Yeah, it's South
I have
American
no
site.
idea.
I'm pretty sure. Regardless, they got some good previews.
It's got a turtlemon or a
a
tortoise
frog.
mon.
It's a frog.
That's a frog? That looks like a tortoise. Oh, that
How
is-
does it, that is totally a frog. There
So,
are
like-
webbed feet.
No, I thought the head was poking up to the left, and the things coming out were the fins. Well, my mind is blown. Frog. Okay. No.
So their preview, we didn't get this earlier, is a personal guard. It's a 1-force, 5 gold guard follower, which has a force bonus equal to the personality's personal honor. So this is wonderful when it attaches to the Craner Lion Clan champions, and kind of mediocre.
On everybody else?
4 for 5 or 5 for 4.
5 for 5 on Clan Champions. 'cause
On
they're-
Clan champions, it'd be 5 for 6. It has a force by itself.
Oh, yeah. So everyone else, it's.
5 for 5 at best,
Yeah.
If you have a 4 personal honor, dude.
Yep.
which is not exactly common.
Yeah. So
So it's going to be mostly a 4,
It's
4,
Sepin's
5.
Blessed Blade, but worse.
yeah,
Because Seven's Blessed Blade at least gives you Chi.
Two
Yeah.
chi.
2
Yeah.
Chi for 5 gold.
This is a follower, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's 4 focus. Blessed Blade only 2. That's something.
yeah, you could do it. Crane. Do it?
And this
I don't
is one of my favorite cards previewed so far. The Eternal Chase, 2 focus value, EI Jutsu battle. Your target unbound personality challenges an enemy personality. Bow the loser. Destroy him. If the last battle action his owner took this battle destroyed one of your personalities.
Yeah, it's like sort of like what was that card called?
Weakness exposed.
Yeah. No, I was thinking of Revenge or whatever. The one where you could just murder something after they murdered something.
Oh yeah, like if they killed one of your cards, you kill one of their cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that card. That card is in my terrible Ronin deck, and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Reprisal does something similar as well.
No, Reprisal is just you can attack with that guy after this attack phase
Right.
ends. Reprisal is
No,
not nearly as good.
I had that in my terrible Scout Swarmy deck in Emperor. It was not good.
Like I said, does something similar.
It
It's
lost
a-
to a lot.
But it's also a duel, so it gets to cost you more cards for the same effect.
That's true. But still.
It's an unrefusable lethal duel conditionally. I like it in military dueling. I'm going to give it a shot, if nothing else.
Yeah. And what was its focus value?
2.
2. Oh, sadness.
It doesn't have an effect,
Any
right?
duel that could actually kill people is 2 focus value.
Yeah, because it's that.
Weakness is 2
Weakness
focus.
exposed.
Sanction duel is
Sanction
2.
Duel and Magistrate Falls.
There's 2.
Come one at a time.
1.
1.
Because it's a terrain that does lethal duels.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is why you can focus out against dueling, because if they have a lot of duels, you will probably beat them in the focus pools.
This
Yeah.
is why you just run Haruma Nakaru and just kill everybody.
Yeah, it's like, I have 9. Smash. Smash. Smash.
Like,
So you've been challenged. Strike.
I have 9. You have less than 5. All right, I just I strike against your focus.
One of these days, I'm going to get him with focus somehow. Just like focus of focus.
There you go.
One of these days. Not
Wounded-
going to happen, though.
Wounded in battle. That will be like the saddest thing ever for them.
But in battle, would actually kill Nakari
Yes,
straight
it
out.
would.
Yep.
'cause
Wait,
he's
is he
not
a samurai?
No.
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 Oh.
He's
See?
Oh.
It'll
Nine
get
Force Tucci.
it'll
Yes.
get him and Nishoji. So there's that.
Oh, yeah, it's right in Soji's 6'2".
Yeah.
Because apparently Crab can't have good chi.
of course not. They're crab. They don't have culture.
We know chi.
Chi's not culture. Chi is inner fire. Like, we should have the best chi.
They have inner smash. They don't have inner fire.
Yeah.
That's not.
Their chi is on the outside.
Yes.
I don't think that's how chi works, people.
Wait, you never saw Dragon Ball Z?
Oh, God.
I don't think Hiruma Nakaru is gonna go freaking Super Saiyan.
That'd be
alright?
awesome. Roman Caro XP3 just has blonde hair. Nobody knows why. It's like, what's going on with this guy? I don't know. Like he saw one of them Gaijins and decided he wanted to emulate him for some reason. Something about
He's like 40 force.
there you go. Something about eating some Senzu beans.
but while he's opposed, he has 0 force.
He's gonna charge
And then
for
battle-
5 turns before he can do
No,
anything.
battle give him a force penalty.
No, he has the charge token thing from
like Fudo.
Fudo.
Oh
Yes.
God! I'm charging my tokens,
It's a 40-40 for 12.
and he has to have.
But he has to have 5 charge tokens to join an army. And he gets charge tokens limited.
He gets 2, so it's
He
3
gets
turns.
1.
No,
Exact
one.
equal to his force or whatever.
Just put battle destroy a card on him, like whatever. Like Kamehameha.
it takes 5 turns for you to charge this. 5 episodes later, what's he doing? Charging his lasers.
No. Battle destroy 3 target units. Cause it's a spirit bomb.
And then kill yourself.
Just going
No,
in.
no.
And then you commit seppuku.
For Spirit Bomb, it would have to be Dishonorable, Shadowlands, or Spider.
No. I think the spirit bomb just wipe your opponent's army, kill yourself. you destroy yourself to blow up your opponent's army. There you go. It was like,
No, he's not the freaking Oni.
Katsuhiro Uru doesn't even do that. He just destroys provinces.
No, not Kasadiru. There was like begin with an S. He was in Lotus.
Oh,
Destroy
Sentei no Oni.
Yeah.
As a battle action, destroy a unit a turn. And then if this is the second time he did this, he moves home before the battle resolves.
And his XP killed an army.
His XP, you bowed him to destroy a number of cards equal to his force during the resolution.
No, he had like reaction.
Or no, the reaction give him -8 force, negate his bowing.
No, he has only. I swear to God, Sentei Oni
What was his
XP
name?
kills an army.
Sentei no Oni.
Sentai. Yeah. Sentai.
Sentai no Oni. He was 16
force. He was always 16 force.
force for 15 gold.
For those of you who've just run the game with Ivory Edition, welcome to Big Deck.
Yeah. SENTAI?
Yeah.
I don't think that's it.
EI?
EI. I did AI. I'm
Try
dumb.
EI. EIO. I'm sorry.
And on this farm we had an Oni. That destroyed your whole army. Yeah, that's
There you
it.
go.
EI.
Alright, so experienced. Reaction. After a card effect bows Sentai, give him -8 force, negate the bowing. Before Sentai is destroyed by another player's card effects during a battle, remove him from the game. Destroy all units in the current enemy army.
Nice. Is that in the cube?
It said discard, not
Yes,
kill,
he is.
right?
He
It's
is
destroyed.
He is in the
Oh,
cube.
destroy.
Destroy the entire enemy army.
And
But
he
it's
was
by a card effect, so I'm totally gonna
Just
go.
never target him with things.
Ikikarakane kills himself to kill Sentai!
That's still a card effect.
No, he's a trait.
That's still an effect. If it's card effect,
Yeah, it is. It does say effect.
yeah.
So
Alright.
So if you target him with things, it needs to be sent home.
Or
yeah.
bow. Because they just give himself -8 force and negate it.
He's
do
still
it,
8 force, like who cares?
do it twice, he's 0 force.
Is it repeatable?
No, it
It's
doesn't say repeatable.
It's a reaction. Reactions are repeatable.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
Oh, they are.
No, they're not.
Oh, wait, when was he printed?
He was printed in. I don't know. It says stronger than steel. When
No.
Samurai.
That was Lotus Samurai Bridge. So it was once per turn.
And he was
Okay.
only uncommon, which is. So
But he's unique, so you couldn't have 3 of them.
that's true.
The non-unique, the base version is also
Rare.
and
Dumb.
derpy, maximum derpy.
And they
Also 16 force.
They could buy him turn 3.
No, he's only 15.
Oh, it's only 15 force.
That was his experience, was getting a force and learning how to destroy armies.
Oh, God.
Breathe, Manji. Breathe.
Now this is back during the dumb Shadowlands Gold period. No, Shadowlands got a 5 for 6 back when the best you could hope for was a 2 for 3.
Yeah, I hope they come back. I hope that comes back in Ivory. I just want to run monsters.
You can thank all the Celestial Edition players for not going for Chikoku. They're like, we like Spider, her.
But it would have been Kali Ma's horde, not like the Shadowlands horde.
Still would've
Silly
been
Daniel.
Would have been monsters.
Yeah, big giant monsters seems like the way to go.
Like I would run the crap out of some like iron golems and tiger-headed, rakshasas.
I would run a Kumino Oni base right now.
I'd give up a province for 6 force. Heck yeah.
Let's do it.
Attack
Zero
turn 1.
All right, and this has been the conclusion of Everybody Loves the Shadowlands. So,
You mean our gold for force is comparable? That's crazy.
Thank you guys very much for taking a listen to Breach of Etiquette. My name is Manji. Again, with me were Chase, Daniel, and Peter. And we hope you tune in again for our next episode, where we will likely be complaining about other old cards. All right, Oots.
Banzai!